Yeah, buy silver is my opinion, because I could see it doubling.
Yeah.
Whereas gold, I mean, for gold to double,
Yeah.
that's something bad happened.
Yeah.
Festival.
Now, when it comes to silver buying, the one thing to stay away from a lot of is 40% and war
40%, yeah.
Kennedy's, because they're or the silver shot.
Yeah.
Silver shot,
Like if you're making necklaces
Right.
and if you're making stuff, those silver shots will come in handy.
Right. It's all just hard to, resell stuff in the end. Whereas
Yeah.
bullion 999 or 90% is easy.
Yeah.
The silver market's crazy right
Yeah.
now. So.
But of course, you guys, if you like it, man, get it.
Yep.
You guys see how I do it. I know I get maybe a little bit of criticism on just maybe like the video from last week with trading my silver out for gold.
The ratio.
The ratio and stuff. You guys, do what you want. Ultimately.
So can I say something about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So everybody, I do see, not even just comment section, but people in general talk about the ratio. It's not 10, 12 years ago. That ratio has been gone a while. To the point where I don't even hear a lot of dealers talk about the ratio anymore.
Do they talk about it at the coin shows? Because I know you go to a lot.
The coin clubs?
Yeah.
No, not a whole lot. They talk more about, the menace overseas that everybody's afraid of.
Yeah.
Which, calm down, y'all. But no, so it's not something that's brought up a whole lot anymore because it's just not there. Now, I do always tell people, if you're gonna just bullion collect or stack silver,
Yeah.
because I easily could see silver doubling, because it has already been $50 an ounce. It
Yeah.
was there for like a day,
Yeah.
and then it crashed. Good times.
I wonder how many people were able to trade their silver out that day for
So
gold.
most dealers got lucky because it barely peaked over 50, then it crashed in a week, if I remember right, down to 36. But then it crept back up to in the mid 40s,
Yeah.
and then it just started going back down. But it was a
Yeah.
slow go down at that point. It didn't crash. So a lot of people were not, like dealer-wise, were not stuck. But yeah, buy silver is my opinion, because I could see it doubling.
Yeah.
Whereas gold, I mean, for gold to double,
Yeah.
that's something bad happened.
Yeah.
Your dollar is worthless at that point.
Speaking of bad happening, did you hear how China is wanting to reform the silver?
Yeah, I read and watched a little video recently about that, and those videos have been coming out. Those articles have been coming out for years.
Yeah.
Now, that's not saying something won't happen. Two big things that people have to keep in mind is there's 1.5 billion people in China, and the common Chinese person can now own silver and gold bullion. I mean, that happened around 07. That's why pandas pre-07 have more value. They didn't make many of them because many people were not allowed to own them. But after that, they make tons of pandas every year because it's a friggin' panda bear. It's cute. So China's industrializing, so that means more jobs for your common man.
Yeah.
And that means they can invest. It's kind of like the 1950s America. It just, more people will have more money in their pocket to buy, so that will limit the supply. Obviously, it's gold and silver is finite.
Yeah.
And then the article that we watched, what surprised me was most of that is going overseas, America, Europe. So that was an interesting factor. Now, silver will go up with time. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
We will never see 1980s $5 silver again. That's just not a thing.
That's wild.
Unless the dollar gets crazy strong. And
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
No.
But you got to keep in mind, the other thing is Mexico is the world's largest producer of silver. They pull the most out of it every year out of the ground. So, and they're our neighbors.
Yeah.
And one would hope that we would not allow, our biggest adversary to have such a foothold
Yeah.
in our own continent.
Yeah.
But then again, we've been letting them buy up land here.
Well, just think about it. I mean, right now, China is really trying to work their way into Mexico and stuff. And people are not understanding that the reason why China and all them, they're in Africa and doing all this stuff, dude, that's coming at a cost, man. Of course, they're going to supply the labor and stuff, and it's going to be cheap and stuff like that, but they're going to want something in return.
And the other thing nobody talks about outside of BRIC,
they're trying to join the BRICS too, right? Mexico, supposedly.
Oh, how would we word that then at that point? Throw an M in there, BRICS.
I don't know. They're or whatever the type of the
that
payment
would be
system.
interesting if they did that, but
something about it.
But India, like nobody really talks about India. They love gold, and so that's just, and there's 1.5 billion of them as well, and they're on par to pass China in population. I think they said this year.
Yeah.
So you got to think that's just, again, there's only so much gold and silver out there. The article talked about recycling silver, but
oh yeah, that recent article. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
because they're losing money. So China really wants to reform everything with the paper silver that's going on. That it's keeping the prices low, because that even the recycling silver companies are losing money, like out the yin yang, and they're putting so much labor and all this effort in to be able to recycle the silver. They're losing money, so they're trying to push to get it to be reformed.
Right.
So could you see it spike up silver, or?
Oh, always. Yeah.
Always.
I mean, we had a little spike this year already.
Yeah.
I've always said, because you got, when we were doing the calculation, silver was $23.75, I think. Well, that's paper silver.
Yeah.
In shop, physical silver, I mean, I get $30 all day long. So physical silver is at least, in my opinion, $30.
Yeah.
And, when BRIC came out at the beginning of the year, that was the big push that scared everybody, that made silver and gold go up.
Yeah.
But it's starting to cool off. So
just something to maybe pay attention to. Stuff like that takes time to really start affecting stuff like that.
Well, and people think silver, and I'm going to say something controversial here, but they think gold and silver is a great investment. Definitely not short term, because if you bought silver today and brought it in a month later and it hasn't moved significantly, you're going to lose money when I buy it back. That's just how it is. Even a year from now, it's better to look at it as a hedge long term. Hedge. That's the big thing. A hedge against inflation.
Yeah. Speaking of,
did you want to look at some of these?
Yeah. You said $30 all day long, right? So
for bullion,
it's American Eagle.
Right. Only for 999 bullion, not coin. Eagles, it's just, they're so popular that's why if you look, I mean, I get $37.
Yeah, 37.
That's about eBay price as well.
Yeah.
That I try to keep on par.
I see
this
eagle.
Oh, that one.
2017. Is there a story behind this one?
Well, no, nothing crazy, but some people like to have what they call a pocket piece. And it could be anything. I mean, it could any type of coin. But a lot of people like silver pocket pieces. So my buddy had bought that from me from the shop. And
just a little throw around.
Yeah.
Just to keep it. I bought one. And I bought one from him before. I was like, man, why is it so cheap?
When you're regular at the shop, you find deals like that from time to time.
Yeah. So how much are you saying for those? Oh, it's got the price $32.
For you, I'd do 30.
Ooh, okay. I'll set that one to the side. Sweet.
Hey, you gotta treat your regulars right.
Yeah,
I've only got a few now, but I've only been open a few months.
Yeah.
So some of these are cool. I got these online. How often do you find a penguin on a coin? That's not often.
I've never seen one like that.
Right.
Where is that from?
What was it? Guatemala? Ecuador.
Ecuador?
Because
What's the reverse?
Oh, there you go. Kind of plain.
It's still kind of cool.
It's cool though, yeah.
Is it? It's not sterling or anything.
It is sterling, yeah.
Oh, it is sterling.
Yeah, they only made 20,000 of them. Its ASW actual silver weight is 0.8029.
Okay.
Again, reading upside down.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, it's worth more than just its silver weight.
Yeah.
The Malaysia Asian was that Southeast Asia Games commemorative.
Yeah. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. You got a Year of the Monkey from Singapore. 30,000
That's
pieces.
pretty cool.
That's a relatively rare coin.
So wait a minute. Whoa. Can you flip? So wait a minute. I haven't been paying attention to the price. 125 sterling.
That's not silver weight.
That's collectors. Collectors.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So
and that's priced off of the book, and that's priced off of. I do a lot of eBay pricing because why would you come into my shop and pay more?
Yeah.
Than what So I at least the only one on eBay right now as of recording is I think 135.
Wow.
Maybe 140.
Well, I definitely knew it wasn't the silver weight,
No.
but I was thinking, I'm like, what am I missing here?
It had to be just about 5 ounces.
So somebody who collects they're really cool, man.
Now they made these out of nickel, so when somebody's watching this, they'll go price check on eBay and be like, "Oh, these are $30." It's like, no, that's the nickel one.
You shut that mouth.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
And this one is just French, so it burns.
It burns.
My German blood. So this one actually weighs more than an ounce. It's sterling silver, but it has 1 ounce of silver total in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you got to think 31.1 grams is an ounce, but this weighs 33.63. So there's 1 full ounce of silver in it, though. And a lot of people don't realize that's how gold eagles are. The modern gold eagle, they weigh more than what they say because they're not 4 nines. This ain't even.
They make a sturdier coin. Yeah.
But so let's move this real quick. So you got some junk stuff in here. Silver war nickels, $2 each. Get so many people like $2 for the bag. No.
I wish.
And then Britannias, Kruger Rands.
Not a big fan on Kruger Rands.
And neither am I. It's just a deer, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think the coin's great. I just don't like how the relations are right now between
South Africa.
They're
getting crazy down there.
It's just crazy, man.
Somalian elephit.
Oh, where'd you get that one from?
I don't know.
I'm surprised you only got one left.
I've got a few left.
Did anybody buy the tone one?
I think I actually sold that one because it's not in here anymore.
Dude,
I think
that tone was pretty nice.
I hope Eric bought it, is what it was.
Did you charge him
a little
extra?
More. Yeah.
There, okay, good.
And then let's see, where was it? So I actually don't have a whole lot of just rounds.
Rounds.
Now.
Yeah, people are
that one's 30.
Just killing it.
So for a regular, I would do 29.
29. That's good.
Doesn't sound like a huge discount.
Well,
but
man, you got to think about it. Whenever I'm checking, like on SD bullion, checking the silver and gold prices, if you go in and you select and just say that you got money to buy one coin, dude, they're going to charge you $6 to $7 to ship. Well, actually, $10.
Yeah.
$10 to get that coin. So now you're paying about $38 for one
East Caribbean.
Oh yeah, nice. Yep, got some of those.
But in the next coming few months,
I'm
gonna be building my inventory.
Yeah. If the customers let you, man, it's just.
No, I'll buy online to put in the shop. And it's one of those where, as a shop owner, you'd rather only make a couple bucks profit each coin, but at least you have the coins in.
Yeah.
Because it's slow right now. People are not selling a whole lot of silver.
Yeah.
So you got to get where you can, and the profits are small, but that's.
But people are. We just had somebody came in prior to me coming in here, and he was selling scrap gold. So you're seeing a lot more of that. People are. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Just the one, the other little pendants, just that earring.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful on it.
Yeah, because actually that same customer was selling, it was fake. It was fake.
Now, he didn't know. It just was stuff that he had gotten.
Of course he didn't know.
Yeah, right.
I'm just kidding.
You never know. So you never know. You
don't know.
But that's why you check everything.
Yeah, definitely. I really appreciate it for your time. And like, share, leave a comment.
Let's get us to that 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's building up pretty well, you guys. And that's all thanks to you guys. I really appreciate it for everything, you guys, for the comments and all that stuff. I read all of it as much as I can.
I read it and I try not to respond.
Yeah, I told him don't stop responding.
I'm very nice, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
So you'll see it as Collector's Corner. If I respond, but
he just wants to make sure that if there's anything that he might have left off or anything like that, he's just going to try to make it right, and nothing wrong with that, right?
Not normally. Like I said, I try not to be aggressive or anything. But
Fake news.
right.
I'm just kidding. You guys take care, and we'll see you in the next one.